Hello and welcome back to All Will Fall. So in the last episode I started playing again and I'm currently building my city on this floating structure. No, it's not really floating, it's anchored down on this former high-rise building. There's some more high-rises here on this map. I am currently experiencing low tide, but the water is about to rise again, and there will also be rain, which will give me some water. But as we learned in the last episode, it's not a whole lot to use these rain catchers. Not really worth it. So I guess I'm going to find a different way of providing water. I have these water boilers, but they use wood, and I do have a wood production that can cover for it, but it's not a whole lot actually. So let's see what what we can do. There's also later storm coming. I don't exactly know what a storm's doing. Probably just wind and rain. And then there will be sea level drop. And I think this sea level drop's actually permanent. So this will reveal all the lower sections of this building and also this upper part of this building, which will allow me to access this structure and get some resources from here over here. Well, let's see, this day just started. My workers are about to do their thing, and the water is rising. I'm not entirely certain, but I'm fairly certain they will escape. These two, since they can, they're not trapped. But I only got a notification for this guy. Kind of confusing, because this guy is definitely not in a flood zone, but these two are. Oh, wooden. Oh, yeah. I placed this one in the last episode to support some structures that were about to fall, and these people are actually going back. Roll drowning. Yeah, that's very helpful. Guy dying? I'm not entirely certain if they actually can die. I mean, you could be swimming instead of just walking in the water. I think he's fine though. Okay, I finished some research. I don't really know what it was. We're going to do wood from walls now. Wasn't the fishing boat? I think decorations was finished. How much wood do I have? Not a whole lot. I think I want to have another boat. But I don't have sailors. Okay, yeah, if I had more sailors I could get another boat to get more resources from the water, but for now I can't do much. Ladders up here and then collect these resources. And I haven't talked about this tree yet. Trees are somewhat newish. I think they were not in the version I was playing before. And trees increase the comfort of the houses in this green area, similar to this polluter reducing the comfort in the red area. I'm not entirely certain why this is going to fall. How much time does it have? 8 hours. So how about you collect this one first? Wait, is the boat about to do it? Looks like it at least. Okay. Oh yeah, it's being processed. Nice. Let's do these things, and with a lower priority, this one. I turn it off. This one and this one. Not entirely certain. This one should hold. This one holds as well. No need for this. No need for this. This one's falling now, so collect it as well. Ah, it's not. Normal priority should do it. Still only 28 wood, so this is not enough. Maybe I should get another wood catcher. Getting the resources from these structures. Not only is it only temporary, so once they're gone, they're gone. I'm going to send my boat to collect this stuff. So once these resources are gone, they're gone. They don't regrow in any meaningful way. But the wood catcher, it summons wood from the water, from the ocean floor, whatever. So they never run dry. But these demolition huts, they will. So let's give me another one of these wood catchers. They interfere with this fishing hut. So let's place it somewhere else. Then I can have maybe one engineer work it to get more wood. Deconstructing environment. Yes, this is what I just researched. I can now deconstruct these thingies here, but also these railings, I believe. And they are somewhat in my way if I want to build here. Not entirely certain if I want to remove these, but I could remove them and later replace them by something more permanent. Not sure what your problem is. Oh, we do have too much water, apparently. No, we don't. These are not filled. Let's research something else. Windows is good tier 2 houses, but it's too expensive. I don't have enough wood. Watchtower. This sounds like a good idea. I think I need a watchtower anyways. Not entirely certain. I think a sailor needs to man the watchtower. And I don't have a spare sailor. Brick pillar. Okay. Movement speed 20%. Oh, that is actually interesting. Doesn't tell me anything about this. Basic path. Isn't there some other paths as well? Wood support buildings. Movement speed plus 20%. Okay, this makes probably sense to use these instead of these thingies, because they can walk faster there. Probably get concrete by destroying those. I'm not entirely certain what I need concrete for, but I guess there's some structures later. But I actually want to build larger houses, but not these. I want to build the medium houses once I have the wood to research them. Greenhouse, do I need food? No, resources are good for now. Actually, I'm producing a lot of surplus water. Also, I'm not entirely certain, but I think during a storm, all these resources will despawn. Oh, we got a group with their own boat has come to you. They say they're looking for a place to stay. What we got? 2 sailors and 20 influence. 2 sailors, 1 loyalty for some food and water, which we have a lot of, so that's fine. And they can give me their boats. 2 citizens. I'm not entirely certain if these will be sailors, but I guess because... Oh, this is for everyone. This is better. Just assume it was sailors because they come with a boat. Do I need a boat? Actually not. I can buy a boat. Loyalty. Something. Yeah, that's 1 sailor and 1 engineer. Now I need a new house. Okay, now I have a sailor, but only 1. 1 cannot... Oh, wait. Right, the fishing boat can actually be operated by everyone, but the simple boat can only be operated by sailors. So I could get another boat. Simple boat. Move the fishing boat people into this boat. And then I have these 2 work the fishing boats. And they can now pick up a resource. I actually want them to collect this stuff. Okay, I'm not entirely certain what this means. Boat's waiting for a dock. Okay, maybe I should build a second dock. And once the water level lowers permanently, I got some space down here that I can use. This production output's full. Okay. I actually wonder if I can use these floors. Oh, nice. I can use these floors. Not what I intended, but I take it. I wanted to place this here, but no, this doesn't work. I guess it works if I use one of these. Not sure what to do now. And then put a storage on top. Because now I should be able to bring the resources over quite easily. More research. I didn't research any energy yet. How much is this? 50 wood. I'll do it. So this one is collecting resources, but it still says it has no dock. I'm not entirely certain why it's waiting for a dock if it doesn't need one. And what are you? Oh, you're gatherer. Okay, yeah, they can't reach the resource, so they... Oh, maybe they can't get past the tree. Ah, now they can. Okay, got it. Going to harvest this one as well, and this one. Can't be reached because of the ladder, but I can remove the ladder in a moment. I was actually waiting for this. So let's have a stockpile of water now and some decent food. The game wants me to increase the food and the water distribution that the social groups get. I don't really want this. Because for the sailors it was kind of buggy. Didn't really work out. So let's see which social group leader trait. I'm not entirely certain. I have 8 engineers though. It's way more engineers than the others. But this would consume most food and water, I guess. These are only 4, so if I do it like this, it should increase the least. Or my consumption should increase the least, so I'll be able to cover for this. Okay, this was removed. This one. And maybe I use this path to get to here as well. Looks like a very smart move to remove the stuff you're standing on. This guy just fell down, didn't he? Or she? I don't think they die. There's still 2 here and 2 here, but it looked like she fell down. Okay, we got the hamster wheel. I got some wood now as well, so I'm going to get the better houses, tier 2 houses. Metal houses? Oh, that's metal. It's not concrete. There is concrete in the game, but this is metal, not concrete. So if I would remove this, this gives me metal. Yeah, the metal houses don't give me comfort, so I don't really understand why they exist. Kind of cheap, of course. Junk and metal. This is junk and wood, but wood seems to be easier to come by. And there's actually a large house. Okay. This is just medium metal house, and this one has medium wooden house and large wooden house. Yeah, sea level is falling. That's what's going to happen now. Quite a fast drop, and this is the new sea level that we have. No, wait. this new sea level that we have, and that means I can remove many resources here, and also place a second dock when there's some more space, and then I can use this lower area here as the storage area. Last time I played, there was some structure over here, but it was very deep from what I can tell. A lot of stuff being here. There's more fuel. Looks like the deconstruction work are going to get started soon. Going to have two boats collect these resources before they float away. There's a lot floating away as well. No, this just disappeared. So yeah, that's something I want to avoid. Is floating? Problem. Oh, and here's metal. So in this last storm, metal spawned. And metal is also sometimes floating in these containers, which means that it's in infinite resources as well. You can get metal from these rebars over here. There's also some water for whatever reason. But then it's also floating there. However, to collect that, I need a metal boat. Not entirely certain. The metal boats need fuel to build, and I'm not sure if they need fuel to be used. But I could research this one. Let's increase the housing space of the people I have. And I finished. What about this? I got some decorations. So I can build these spikes on my houses. That will increase comfort. Somehow. I don't know exactly what the mechanic is supposed to be, but whatever. Also, I don't know why this always keeps flipping back to like default rotation. That's kind of annoying. Okay, so this house now has 3 decor. This gives decor rating, decoration value. These barrel gave roof value, but I don't really know what they're good for. I think they're just decorations. But I don't do anything. There's a light beam. Not sure. This gives window value. That is very confusing. How is this a window? Of course, it's roofing. So I didn't build roofs on this house. These houses. So these now have roofs. Well, that's also interesting. You only need 2 points of roof. So you could get away with this. Not sure why this counts as 3. That's kind of confusing. And there's just hanging around that. Just some guy. This actually costs food, I believe. Yeah, 8. I'm not sure why this costs 8 food. But there's someone hanging there, and I'm not sure if this first considers food or whatever. This gives 3 decoration value. I was looking for comfort rating. Doesn't seem to be any of these. When the water level went down, a lot of stuff was revealed. As I said, I can technically now get over here. For whatever reason, this floating pile of junk is now no longer floating. It's stuck in this structure, which is kind of helpful, I guess. Not floating away. It's also... This doesn't look very structurally sound, right? So I'm not entirely certain if it's supposed to work that way. A lot of metal rebar here. Not sure if I can get fuel in this mission, like, at all. Or if this is some kind of limited resource. But I think you can get fuel from... Food to fuel, yeah. You can use food to make fuel. And then probably use it in this... No? Steam generator uses water and wood. Battery just stores power for junk, okay. Wind turbine generates power, but only if there is a wind, obviously. Currently there's 0% wind. So could you remove this one? And this one is priority. Okay, group leaders are fighting, and because I increased their rations, I have group leaders now. Currently it's Oswald Gray is the group leader of the workers. And he's the expert. Not entirely certain what this means. This is the current leader. Expert 10% range, 50% work efficiency. I'm not entirely certain what range is, but it's probably for these thingies because they have range now. 30 meters though. Not entirely certain. Okay, that's not good. 16 hours to increase everyone. So I can side with everyone and don't lose any loyalty. Because I don't really want to lose loyalty. I can only lose loyalty with everyone and get some influence. Which is not terrible because I think policy is about to get unlocked. But how much longer are you researching? Okay, just 1 hour. Because if I upgrade my houses, it should be easy to get higher ratings. And I can't really afford to use more food and water. Water seems okay, but food no. Okay, perfect. Going to research windows. Probably not going to finish it. 6 hours? Nope. But now I can remove all these houses. Oh. All these houses. I will keep the water collection thingy for now. And if I use this fourth priority thing, they will stop working and deconstruct the houses. I forgot about these over here. Okay, if I build in the area around this tree, I will get +4 comfort, which sounds like a very good idea. I'm not entirely certain how to get up here. And I guess we will take care of this later. First, let me move this one out of my way. There's some railing that can be removed. Okay, I want to have... Oh, look at this. The large house does not give comfort. This one does. So give me just these houses. Not sure why this one's red, but I don't care. I can place them here like this. Maybe I can even rotate them. Place them like this. So this is 4. I have 12, 16, 17. I can place them like this. Yeah, not sure if this is structurally sound, but it looks like it is, so I'm fine with it. And if it isn't, I can just add 2 more of these thingies here. Okay, they should stop working now and have leisure time, but I can still force them to build the houses. And if they finish this one, maybe? Well, and finish this one so I get resource back. Okay, now they all have houses again. And now I have these larger structures that I can upgrade with decoration. So this has a decoration value of 3, and it's very cheap. This one's also cheap. But I think I have more wood. I have a lot of water right now. It's not a terrible idea. So if I give each of these houses 2 of these thingies, I like this. Okay, these should all now have, yeah, perfect decoration value. Comfort isn't maximum, but I'm not sure how to get comfort yet. And then I need roofs, of course. I talked about it, but not as many as I thought they would need. So this roofing max, decor max, or last thing I need windows. I don't have the windows researched, so I can't do a whole lot about this. But all their happiness now very high because of the new housing environment I just built them. So what I can do now, people are supporting me, yeah, whatever, I'm not entirely certain what this is supposed to be. Oh, they're producing, policy was unlocked, and they're producing influence now. Word spread, that's new citizens, that's perfect. I can get, apparently, engineers. I'm going to take the influence because I need it for the policies. And I can tell them to all. Yeah, well, I mean, I can lose 2 loyalty, but I don't really want to. I can lose 20 influence that I just got. I think I can... yeah, I can build this watchtower. And apparently everyone can man the watchtower. So this gives me 1 influence. Okay, this was cleared, and I wanted to move the dock down there. So I have 1 dock now, and I can build another one. Yeah, let's try this again. This one was supposed to be here, and this one was supposed to be here. And then I can have my storage be down here as well. Normal storage, okay. This is food. I will also move the food down because I have fishing boats. Water can stay up there for now. Hello? And because this doesn't really work, don't need this anymore. People can get up there. And I can build a bridge over here, so I can start collecting these resources and also access this. Also this structure. Some resources in here, and also these event boxes. There's 1 too. Building is floating, so I can't access it yet. Soonish I will though. Windows were finished, so I can get advanced decoration. AC unit decoration. They give, requires electricity, and they give you comfort. Okay, that's why you get the comfort. Not going to research these because they need metal apparently, except for a light pole and electricity, and I don't have. Wasn't there some kind of... Oh, there's the headquarters. It doesn't exist anymore. Standalone leisure building. Don't really know how they work, but I currently don't have enough water and food. So so I need to reduce their rations again. This will lower their... maybe I shouldn't. What do you give me? This increased their loyalty, okay. Gain influence per person in this group. That's not a whole lot. So I need to get more water and stuff before I can even start bothering with this. But first, I want to get windows. Because there's these window edicts. Adding 2 window value. Can get another window. If I can find it. Can get another... can get a balcony here. Okay. Like this. And now you don't need this roof on top anymore. But I wonder if I move these over on the balcony to count. No. I can probably use these attic windows for these 3 houses and then use... they're basically the same, right? Window, yeah. And then use these on the side houses as well. Because this will be highest possible then. 16 of 20. And this one will just be 14 of 20, which is fine. But also, if I would prefer one social group to go ahead, I could only allow one social group in this house and in this house, and then I would get the highest comfort rating. But I think 16 to 14 is actually not a major difference. It's fine. Okay, what's your problem? The boat's idling. Oh, there's no more fish. I should definitely get the mushroom farm, because mushroom farm, it's a polluter, that's fine though. It costs 5 water and 5 wood to produce 15 food. And this one produces, this one needs a lot more water. I don't have a lot of water. Although, the mushroom farm needs 5 water and 5 wood, and the greenhouse needs 10 water. So that's double the water, but no wood. And then I can burn the wood, however. Of course, here. I can burn the wood. Then I would be spending the mushroom farm to get 10 water. So it's actually more efficient to use the greenhouse. I would need 1 more worker, 2 more workers in the wood boiler though. So this is a difference, but still, it seems more reasonable to me. Okay, I completely forgot that I was actually doing stuff. Namely, having my people collect all this. What is this? Concrete. They collected all the stuff down here. That's so nice. Currently wondering if there should be a path from here to there, because else they would have to go all the way around. First build a bridge over here. This does work, okay. Some steps so we can get down here. Good. And then I want to go from down here to over here. Now, if I do this, now it's probably not a good idea to do this, because then the boats can't pass. But if the water level lowers again, then we could. Can I have just a junk collector? I wonder if my demolition crew can collect these resources. Yes, looks like they can. But I can't reach them from up here. Maybe if I give them a ladder here and then do it like this. Yeah, now they can reach this stuff. Okay. Over here, there's also some stuff. There's some water here. I'm not going to bother picking this up because it is kind of helpful now. I am wondering if I need a second wood boiler though. We're fine with water for now. Definitely need more food though. That's because fishing boats are operating. Yeah, best practice would probably be to get another fishing hut. That shouldn't be too big of a deal, I guess. Place 1 here, and then I have someone work in there, and this should be good. Workplace accident. There's been a workplace accident. Someone was injured while working in a critical condition. I can spend some resources to heal them. I can spend some influence to get rid of him. Okay. I can eat him, apparently. Yeah, I remember there was some cannibalism. I don't want to lose anyone, so heal this guy. Although it costs me a lot of my precious food. Oh, I think this just spawned. There's a lot of stuff spawning, actually. Do I have more sailors? I only have 5 sailors, though. I need 6 sailors to get another one of these boats operating. And if I would be using a crane, I don't have the crane unlocked yet. But I could place a crane somewhere, and then it can't reach this stuff. That's why I don't really care too much for the cranes. Now that the stuff is getting close here, and maybe getting stuck, makes somewhat sense, I guess. Okay, so when I was editing today's episode, I actually noticed that these windowed attics, they don't just have window value, but also roof value. And that means that if I use 2 of them on one of these houses, they actually get 4 window rating, and they get 8 of 4 roof rating, but this doesn't matter, So this means that I don't need, or not don't need, but this means that I can use 2 of these attics combined to get these houses in the middle to 16 out of 20, much like this house on the much like these 2 houses at the side. And I could also not use this hanging window balcony thingy, but for now it's fine, I guess. So this is very good. Because it means that the happiness is now much higher, and at 30 my social groups will unlock another perk, which in this case each worker gives 25% production efficiency. Sailors will reduce the production input to a workplace, and the engineers will increase the output. So this means that a sailor will need only 5 wood, and an engineer will give 13 water, and if it's 2 engineers then it's 14, if it would be 2 sailors it would be only 4. Okay, let's see. This place lacks a true captain. Yeah, that's the policy feature. I haven't talked about the policy feature. I'm going to talk about this in the next episode, which means that I'm going to end this episode for now. If you enjoyed it, like the video and subscribe to the channel, and if you didn't, complain about me in the comment section.